All right, Shalom Shadatnam. I was gonna revisit what we did during the impromptu, um, the stories from firstvoices.com. Lots of cool materials on there. Want to make good use of them. So Hatlilach Shtamon is our word for August. And we have a little over a week left of it to enjoy. So Hatley is time. Lux is on. And Stamon. Sorry, I'm trying to turn my stuff off on my phone so it won't keep vibrating. There we go. Stamon is humpys. So it's a time when we gather humpys in our seasonal cycle. So we're going to watch the speaker talk about it, and then we'll practice in small chunks by each sentence. So let me know if the audio doesn't work.
Halilach sistm'oon. Nigyooks willalach hon de soond. Nigyooks Simons seguunige get edet yoda hon. Jagut gwilym gawn de dipgwa mon. Dem hoim Simonska hond. Jagut jauchedet magi hon. Dem Sibianskin. As qodges meli hon. Dem ludadort. Yagwa yom horns John, George, et Heneli, et Tragika, Tragio. Gulam Countis Alik, Wapsibiansk, Dem Wolsibianda Horn. Yagwa Lehedex Agit, et Tragika, Kalts up, et Sasorska Gabsgurka Jimso, et Has Halilach sistm'oon.
Still such a great recording.
I know, I really like his cadence when he speaks. All right. First sentence. Tatnigo will shahon dashunt. There are all different ways to prepare fish in the summer. Tatnigo will shahon dashunt. You didn't get one.
Tatnigo willalach hon de soond.
We hoish.
Nigyooks willalach hon de soond.
So shoot is summer, hon is fish. Tatnigo is like everything. Willalauksha, so the different ways preparing. Next sentence. Ludadoks, Shimonsk, Shiguna get Adat Yodahorn. Jarred, salted, the people dry it and they barbecue it. Ludadoks, Shimonsk, Shigunaget, Adat Yoda Horn.
Ludadoks, Shimonks, Shigunaget, Adat Yodahorn.
Mihoiks. So Ludadoks is jarred. Mon is salt, but making it salted is Shimonsk. Shiguna is dried. Yet is the people. Yoda Horn is barbecue.
Ludadoks, Simonsk, Sigunigaget, Adat Yoda Horn.
Yagwat Gillam Gotwin, Dadip Amon, Dim Hoyam Shimonska Hornt. These guys are preparing the salt to use to salt their fish. Yagwat Gillam Gotwin, Dip Amon, Dim Hoyan Shimonska Hornt.
Yagwet, Gwillem, Gatwin, Da Dip Mon, Dempoyam, Shamonska, Hont.
Mihoiks. So Yagwat is a time marker. Gwillem is preparing. Gotwin is now. Dip is we. Gwa'a is this. Mon is salt. Hoi is used. Shimonsk is salted. And haunt is salmon again.
Yagut Gwilym Count, the Dipqua, Mon, Dem Hoyim, Simonska Hornt.
Yagwat Yachtit. Madzi horn. Din Chipianskit. Marjorie is hanging fish to smoke. Yagwat Yachtit. Madzi horn. Din Chipianskit.
Yagwet, Yachtet, Madzi, Hon, Dim Sipianskit.
We hoiks. I have a coworker named Marjorie, so I'm gonna have to start calling her Madzi. Yagwat is our time marker. Yachtit is hanging. On is the fish. Shipianskit is to smoke.
Yagut Yaukadet, Maji, Horn, Dem Sibianskin.
Odza Millihorn. Dim Luda Doit. Mary is cutting up the fish to jar it. Odza Millihorn. Dim Luda Doit.
Odza Smelly, Hon, Dim Luda Doit.
We hoiks. Are there any words in that phrase you recognize?
I remember Guts Codes from your semi guasho,
Oh,
and then Hon. And then of course Mary.
oh,
And then just since we did it last week, the Luda Doit for jarring it.
we hoiks. I've been writing a song to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb, but Mary is working on seaweed.
That sounds tasty too.
Yeah, it's more relatable to us anyway. Oops, I forgot to play the recording.
Asqodges, Meli, Horn, Dem Luda Dort.
Yagwa Yom Hont Zon Zot Ada Henali Tahgika Tashkyu John, George, and Henry are barbecuing fish at the beach below Hartley Bay. Yagwa Yom Honch Zon Zoz Eda Henali Tahkika Tahkiu.
Yagwa Yom Horns Zon Zots Ada Henali Tafkika Tafkiu.
So Yagwa is a time marker. Yom Horns is barbecuing salmon. Zon is John. Zots is George. Henali is Henry. Gika is beach with Taf before it, makes it below the beach. And Tafkiu is Hartley Bay.
Yagwa Yom Horns John, George, Edet Heneli, Et Tragika, Tragio.
I'm totally starting to geek out over these connectors. The TXA connected to the Geeka, and I'm like, I'm
Oh,
hearing them more often.
I think Gika also means insects as well. As Bruce had mentioned, our Auntie Ethel used to call her Gika, but I think it was more in the sense of being a little pest. When she started learning Sm'algyax, she just started cracking up because she was making that connection of what she was being called but didn't know.
Oh yes, that's so fun.
In
But
a joking, loving way.
and there's that thesaurus reference that you're like, well, if we had a thesaurus.
I know. That's my goal. Gwilym Gatwendash Alec Wapshipiansk Dim Wiltshipiandahorn. Alex is preparing the smokehouse for them to smoke fish. Gwilym Gatwendash Alec Wapshipiansk Dim Wiltshipiandahorn.
Willem Gatwendash Alec Wap Shipiansk Dimwilt Shipianda Horn.
Nigyooks. So Willem is preparing. Gutwin, I know, is now, but I'm not exactly sure if the dash is the for part or if it's just the connector to Alec. Wapshipiansk is the smokehouse or the house for smoking. Shipiandahorn is the smoke fish.
Gulam Countis Alik, Wapsipiansk, Tim Wilsipianda Horn.
Yagwali Hedziksha get Tahkika Galsup Ada Shakshoksha Gabatgush Atzimkshaw. The people are swimming below the village, and the children are riding in a canoe. Yagwa Lihedziksha get Tahkika Galsup Ada Shakshoksha Gabatgushka Tsimkshaw.
Yagwa Lihadeksha Yet a Tafkika Galsup at a Sakshoksha Gabet Goose Tim Shaw.
Are there any words you recognize in this sentence, Vanessa?
Lihadeksha. Because I was doing something with a pool in one of my sentences last semester, and then I recognized Galtsup because that's part of the introduction piece, and then Shoal for canoe.
Shakshaw without the KSA at the end, I know is rattle. But in this context, shakshoksha is riding. Gabitgushk are the children. Sim is in. Ksho is the canoe. Hedziksh is swim. So li hedziksh, I guess, makes it plural for swimming. And Yagwa is our time marker.
Yagwa lehedex a get et haskieke calls up. Et a sasorske gabet good gets so.
Tachhat li lakshistamon over the month of August.
Atli Laste Simon.
Mihoiks.
Et has halilach sistm'oon.
Let's listen to the whole thing one more time.
Halilach sistm'oon. Trani go will allow se horn de soond. Lute dogs Simons seguunige get et jorda horn. Jagod gwilym gawn de dipgwa mon. Dem hoim Simonska hornd. Jagod jauchedet magi horn. Dem Sibianskin. As godjes meli horn. Dem luda dort. Jagwa yom horns John. George. Et Heneli. Et tragike. Tragio. Gwilym gawn is alik. Wap Sibiansk. Dem wil Sibian da horn. Jagwa lehedex a get. Et haskieke calls up. Et a sasorske gabet good gets so. Et has halilach sistm'oon.
I can listen to him all day.
Oh, Shimhoun.
Good speaker.
Oh, is that of course not. I have Dim Shohaiki Bao. Is that shoot. He works with Dim Shohaiki Bao. Sagulita, there we go.
Oh, I think it's either Lasting Campbell or maybe Clarence Nelson. I think it's one of them. I thought it would say on the on the write-up. I know they're usually good about saying who the speakers are, but I couldn't find it for this one. Yeah, it doesn't say who's speaking this one. Unless it's really small and I'm just not reading it. Just says the contributors.
Well, shucks.
I know.
They have great cadence.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great resource. I bump back and forth between this site and then the Talking Dictionary quite a bit when I'm looking up things.
Very cool. I've been using the talking dictionary quite a bit recently. Just because I'm like, I don't understand how this one goes to this word or how it works
Yeah.
in the sentence.
Yeah. I think it's quicker and I know it's easier for me to access on my phone too when something comes to me last minute. I think it's an easier resource to go to because some you kind of need a bigger device to use it, which I don't have all the time.
Right? I was just thinking about them, like, yeah, that blue one definitely is not mobile friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I have for tonight. Do you have any questions, comments?
I guess all the ways to process the fish, that was really cool to see because I know coming back from STEAM, the high school SHI camp, they did almost all of those methods. And I'm like, man, I really wish I would have known a couple weeks ago because
Yeah.
they were asking, because of course they have all the Clinkit part down, but they don't necessarily have any of the other ones. So I was like, I don't know. I will learn though.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you're ready for next year.
I know, right? if they continue the foods program, yeah, I got
Yeah.
it.
I'm excited for the new building. That's
Oh
almost done, I
yeah,
think.
downtown, yes,
Yeah.
right next door.
Yeah. I've seen the plans at our meetings, and so I'm excited to
There we go.
tour it.
Very cool. I know they were talking about it up and down, being super excited because one of my IFE coworkers leads the cultural landscape strands. So they do fish testing and water testing and really bring the science and indigenous together. And I guess this year their focus was herring.
Oh, cool.
So she's pretty cool. She's been a science high school teacher for the past 16 years through DDA tests.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But she moved to SHI. So I'm like, oh, cool. Nice to meet you. Tell me more.
Oh, very
Yes.
see. Before I forget.
With our duet.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Can we do a heart?
Wait, which side? Which side?
You're
Am I
good.
doing it the right way?
Yep,
Okay.
you're right side. Hang on. There we go.
Because for me, that is the opposite. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't even know which way.
Yep, you're right side.
Well, I know we passed the Head Start building. They're like, are we going to dance practice? I was like, no, not yet, guys.
Yeah, I need to figure out the schedule.
Oh, yes. We're excited.
Ray is
I'll
too.
dance.
She just got new moccasins in the mail from another
Oh.
Gigi.
Ooh. I know. From Abel, I got this purple glitter stick with a purple drum beater. So as soon as I make a pink one for Evie, they'll each get their own very festive color drumstick.
Oh, cool.
I'm like, yes, we need these. I was like, we're gonna start a children riot. But yeah, no, it's fun. One of his really good friends made it, and I was like, you need to tell me where she got this. So I'm excited.
Cool.
Yes. Oh yes. All the things. And, well, I had fun again. I like the repetition because it's like connecting all the dots in my head better. So I'm like, yes, I'm getting the things.
Yeah, a lot of feedback I've gotten. If we do the lesson 3 or 4 times in a row, it you can retain it a lot more. So if that works for you guys, I'm sticking to it.
Yes, I like it quite a bit. So I'm like, yes, because of course the Scots and then the Mon just connected way back from your Samigosho.
Oh.
Your Swedish Samigosho. So fabulous. And then of course, are you also coming to Kyle's wedding too?
Yes.
Rain and I will be there.
I'm excited. I haven't been to a wedding in forever.
Us either. I think we did my brother Caleb's, and that's the last one we went. Oh no, I did my sister's, but that was just me and Xander. And it was all stealth mode in Fairbanks because it was 2020, so everything was really shut down.
Oh.
But yes, no, we're doing checking. I'm like, I've never been to a fancy one, so we'll check this out.
Yeah, my niece is getting married at home in December, so I'm hoping I could be there for that.
Ooh, probably a nice warm season there, winter season down there.
Yeah.
Compared to being up here.
We were home for December 2 years ago for Aunt Karen's 80th birthday, and it was cold. Like the kids wanted to go to the beach. I was like, it's too cold. I'm sorry.
Right? Wrong season, guys.
Yeah. Right beach run season.
Right, yeah. I know. We had made the plans, to potentially do the namings during this time, but my mom's like, I have so much going on.